Because Glocawear Radio, we go way down since my people stay in the building. And you know, here we talk boxing. We one of the few spots that really get into boxing, and I got one of the best in the business with my main man Ty. Keep it 100 Boxing, one of the best podcasts that you can catch on YouTube. Ty, give it to him.
What's going on, y'all? Back at it, man. My man, Happy New Year, y'all.
Indeed, smart people fish in the building, yo. So, man, 2019 was, in my humble opinion, was a pretty decent year for boxing.
Yeah,
it was all right.
I agree with you.
It was all right because in the beginning of the year, it started off with, just to set it off with just the Pacquiao-Broner joint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With the Pacquiao-Broner joint was like...
Let the Pacquiao Thurman.
Exactly. Let the Pacquiao Thurman.
And we seen Wilder for early last year.
So you also have Wilder Brazil. Which in my humble opinion was the knockout of the year.
No. What's his name? Oh, it gonna come to me. Dang, I'm tripping. Mayweather guy in the cruiserweight tournament. They got knocked out to beat him. Tabiti got knocked out. I forgot. I'm gonna send it to you. It gonna come to me. Tabiti got knocked out cold. I forgot.
I'm trying to think who.
Remember the WBSS, the tournament. He got knocked out.
In the not the. Are you talking about the junior welterweight joint?
No, they got cruiserweight joint too.
Oh, that's right. But what happened with the cruiserweight joint?
It's still on hold. They ain't got a date yet.
Because they don't have that bread yet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's trying to get the bread money.
It gonna come. He got knocked out cold though. But no, I ain't mad at you with Wilder one. We had the Wilder KO, and we had the Hurd versus J Rock. We had that fight early last year.
Yeah. So we have Hurd. Oh, listen. How can you forget about Joshua Ruiz number 1?
Oh yeah, that was June 1st. Yeah.
I mean, in terms of put it like that, that was the biggest
upset of
the decade.
Kind of close, but I understand what you're saying.
I mean, if you look at the odds for that fight, it was like 30-1.
I think which one's a big upset too, though?
Which one?
Slito Lomachenko.
Ooh,
that was a big upset.
Ooh. Okay, so the only thing I would say about that was Slito,
I get your point, though. I get your point. Nobody thought Ruiz had a chance in hell.
No one thought he had a chance in hell. And Slito came in 5 pounds overweight.
Oh, he played the system.
And Loma. He came in 5 pounds overweight, and Loma was fighting the second or third fight. Yeah. So it's like, as a pro, you know what I'm saying? So, whereas in this fight here, with Joshua Ruiz, he was a late sub.
Your big baby was juicing.
And
you gotta point that out.
Exactly. And big baby, exactly.
Big baby out here juicing.
Juicing still.
So, here you go. Of the year, he might be the. How could the young people the bag loser of the year? You gotta think about it. Ruiz,
oh my gosh.
Ruiz makes 7. In the first fight, 13 in the second. First and second.
Right.
That's $20 million.
$20 million, right?
Big baby position lost $20 million last year. $20 million
easily.
Here we go.
He's going to get 10.
Yeah, but why juice though? You get knocked. Even I get knocked out without juicing. I got a contract with the zone. They give him fights.
That's what he do.
Yes.
He's been juicing.
Yeah, kickboxing before.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One way to talk about that Joker, that cheater. But we'll talk about cheaters. But my whole point is he blew the bag last year. He blew the bag last year.
He did.
Out of everybody.
Because even in defeat against Joshua, if he would have had a decent show,
Eddie would have put him back.
Exactly.
Here we go. Eddie would have put him back in Saudi Arabia because they had a whole heavyweights over there. They had him. They had
I could easily put
they had Joseph Parker over there. They had all them dudes.
All those guys over there. I mean, they could easily had him in the ring with
Povetkin.
Yeah.
Michael Hunter.
Usyk, all those guys, man. They all need fights. And Mick Miller could have been right in the mix of all that. And, he just blew his opportunity.
But you repeat this, though. They ain't bringing back, though. They don't bring brothers back from cheating, though.
Who?
They don't bring brothers back from cheating, though. Like, they take a while for them to come back. Think about it. Willie Monroe. Last time Willie Monroe fought.
Willie Monroe. I mean, I actually just saw his name.
Okay.
Around in maybe a smaller fight.
Yeah. Okay. I think PBC dropped him. I could be wrong.
PBC got a lot of nerve to drop somebody over.
I could because I follow Willie on Twitter. Okay. And he was looking for a fight. I think you probably retweeted it. I probably retweeted it.
Right.
But yeah, I know we're looking for a fight. But don't bring us back. We cheat though. That quick though.
No, it does seem.
it won't come back that fast though. Well, that's another story for another day.
Yeah, indeed. All right, so another huge fight was the Spence Porter fight.
That's a good fight.
Great fight. Great
Fight
fight.
of the year candidate.
Fight of the year candidate, and Spence solidified himself with the Mikey fight. He had the Mikey fight early.
Yeah, I guess.
I know. Well, between the Mikey fight and the Porter fight, you know what I mean, he solidified himself as the PBC star this year. But after I mean, if the accident never occurred,
he
would have been the star of the PBC.
No, because no, this is not nothing against Earl, but you got Tank a star. The people know Tank, and I think Deontay one good one away from being a superstar. But I get your point with Earl. Earl's a likable guy.
No.
I get your point.
He was going to be like, okay, so don't you know how the Zone has Canelo, Triple G, and
AJ,
Joshua?
Yeah, that's the top three.
Exactly. That like he was going to be in that type. He was going to be. It was going to be like Wilder, Spence, and let's say.
And don't sleep on what's name. She got that Fox date. People ain't talking about it though.
Which one?
Caleb Plant.
Oh yeah, right.
And Tennessee gets nobody. They're gonna pump him up.
Right.
He's gonna get that Fox treatment. You see, he on Fox and Gervonta's on Showtime. But I think Gervonta on Showtime, that's Floyd though. I think Floyd being lower to Espinosa.
Well, okay. So let's talk about that a bit because
you know that's Floyd man. That's Floyd man.
Right? And Espinosa, they got the like what they're trying to do is mitigate the relationship between Fox and Showtime because they don't want Fox. Showtime don't want Fox to take all the talent, and they've already pretty much taken Wilder.
Exactly. But this is what I would do. She knows what some guy do, right? I need a job over. This is what I need to do, right? How you did years ago. Remember years ago, H had on lock?
Right.
They took all the scraps and made some banging ass gumbo.
Right. True indeed.
That's what they gotta do. They gotta get okay. If I run Showtime, okay, I got Gary Russell, I got Broner. If you give me Tank, you give me one Charlo or Danny Garcia, I got you.
Right.
Just let me know when I'm working with. I think you can make it like PBC got 200 fighters. If you telling me you give me a budget of some millions and I got these fighters and I can make it work.
Yeah. Sure you can.
They gotta make it work.
Especially if you can make the fights. Like it's to me, Danny Garcia. You know, this was a really bad year for him. He didn't fight. He only fought once. Mm-hmm. And his next fight is against a nobody.
But I think he was promised something. I think he promised Pacquiao.
Right. He was promised Pacquiao.
And you see, but you see, think about. I think promised Pacquiao or Spence. Because look at it like this. He fighting a southpaw. Earl Spence, Pacquiao southpaw. I think he get ready for a southpaw.
So why don't you think the Pacquiao Garcia didn't go down as of yet? I mean, like, why wasn't that the fight signed for February? Is it because Manny is still waiting for Floyd?
No, and I think it's because remember Earl and Danny was supposed to have been January 26th, 25th, something like that. So maybe Manny wasn't ready for that date. Or he might got some political things over in Philippines. But no, they say Manny gonna fight twice this year, so we can see how that go. They say Mikey or Danny. Well, I'm thinking it's gonna be most likely Danny because Mikey fighting in February or March.
Right.
Mikey fighting in March. He fighting Dutchy Vargas in March, so he ain't ready for the June date. I think Manny will come back in June, so I can see Danny. I don't know, man. Because like you said, PBC keep themselves real under.
I mean, my whole thing with Danny is that, he fought Granados last year. You know, he won. He set out the whole entire year after that. And from what I understand, Bob Arum has been pretty much begging the PBC to serve Danny up to Crawford, and they keep turning the fight down.
From what I heard last year, they sent Danny $3 million offer.
I heard it was more than that. I heard it was like 5.
But it was 3. Khan got 5.
Right,
and that's how I try to tell you common sense. Khan didn't get $5 million from the first offer. Think about it. We talking about Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn. Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn. You think the first phone call, he got $5 million? No, Eddie negotiated $5 million. Right. I don't think Danny negotiated from 3 to 5 to 7. Right. So you can't negotiate. You can't get the fight if you're willing to negotiate.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, Khan got fucking Khan sit there and negotiated. You didn't negotiate it.
Right.
You fought Granados on the same day Crawford fought
Right.
I ain't blaming Danny. But don't say, offer percent, but you negotiate.
Right, exactly. If you want the fight, negotiate the fight. I want this fight. Let's make this joint happen.
Because you can't tell me he got $3 million to fight Granados.
No.
You can't tell me. I don't care what you say, how much back end money they sent them, how much purse, I don't care.
I think Danny's getting $1 million for these kind of fights.
No, let's say we got $2 million. Let's say we got $2 million to be generous.
Right.
You think Al or somebody else sent them a $1 million check?
No.
Because when you hear to get back end money, that's my whole thing.
Right.
You know, and you should do an interview. He said he want $10 million to fight Crawford. That means you don't want to fight Crawford.
Right, exactly. It means you don't really want to fight.
Like that's not let's say hypothetically they gave him $10 million, right? And they get Bud $5 million. How y'all making money?
Right.
And you still got to pay the undercard, pay per view. Y'all not made with a Pacquiao. They ain't making that much money.
The pay per view for that to work would have to be somewhere in the 500,000 to 600,000 range.
I think
700,000 range.
I think that could do 500,000 and guarantee $5 million a piece. Get the back end money. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, $5 million a piece could do it.
You could sell that. You could sell that because they got the amateur little thing.
See, that's a fight to me. I don't know why Danny wouldn't take. I mean, to me, a loss to Pacquiao, a loss to Crawford is so much better than a loss to Manny.
No, it's not. Not his eyes, because he lost to a legend, not a guy that's his peer that he grew up with, that he could get brought back. See, he loses Manny, they can bring him back against Sean Porter, against Ugas, or against Jamal James, or against Lipinus.
Right.
You used to Crawford, people say you're a fraud.
Well, it all depends on how well you show up. I mean, Porter. Listen to me. I told you I thought Porter beat Spence in a great fight. I thought Porter established himself very well in 2019 too. Even in even in defeat.
But it's always Sean Porter always come to fight. Because here we go. You could say you say he beat Spence, right?
Right.
I think he lost to Ugas.
Well, yeah, okay.
See,
right,
but see,
okay.
It's like I like Sean. I like Sean since I first seen him fight. Cause most people don't know Sean started fighting at super middleweight.
See, people don't know that. But
he didn't move down.
He started his first fight was at 168.
You see, and you know what you're talking about. So like I watched Sean over the years. He fight everybody. He really don't want all the smoke, as they say. But like he just ain't had that one breakthrough performance. He need that breakthrough performance.
Well, I thought he did against Spence. It was just stolen from him.
It's just the knockdown killed him. The knockdown killed him. He got too reckless. The knockdown killed him.
All right, so let's talk about one other fight as well. 2019, that was endeared to our hearts because J-Rock.
Oh yeah,
he won the super welterweight junior middleweight championship, and now he's in the position to be the top dog there.
Yeah, it's you got him in Rosario, and the plan I'm hearing they're gonna do him in Charlo pay-per-view. And
oh really?
Yeah, for all the belts. For 3 belts, not all 4 belts.
Right.
For 3 belts.
All right.
In June, and I think that's going to be a great fight with the build up, with the story, with the brother, with Fox behind it. That's going to be a big fight, and the winner of that fight can be a potential star. Right.
The winner of that fight can be a star, and I actually heard Breadman on another podcast, and he said that the fight for Charlo after if Williams wins his next bout coming up.
Rosario, yeah, in Philly.
Rosario, I'm trying to be there.
You coming down?
Yeah, I'm trying to be there. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna be there. You got me.
We gotta come out, man.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta come out. If we don't, we're not going to.
At least here we go. I know you do anything on you, but at least buy the ticket.
Yeah.
Give it to somebody.
Exactly. I'm being there though. If I buy a ticket, I'm going to the joint.
But what Breadman say though?
But Breadman said that the fight for Charlo is already signed on our end.
Okay.
We don't know anything about the Charlo side, but on our end, that fight is already done.
That's gonna be a great fight.
So they said that fight is due to happen sometime late spring, like May, June. So
I love June. See, I don't want him going to May. No, Canelo going to May. You got the big dog going June. That's your month.
Right. Exactly.
I like June.
But I also think Pacquiao is fighting in June.
Okay, think he's in June.
That's always a Pacquiao month to me. Like he likes to own June because Canelo has May.
And nobody know what Floyd doing.
And no one was. I think Floyd is September. I think if Pacquiao, first of all, Floyd's going to make sure Pacquiao fights at least once before he fights him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He wants his body. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just know how Floyd plays.
Yeah.
So I think if Floyd does get mad, if he gets Manny, it's September.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think Floyd, you know, and then he'll just, you know, he's just going to throw stuff out there. Now, if I'm two fighters, if Floyd is really serious about fighting, if I'm two fighters, if I'm Crawford, I'm calling out Floyd. But if I'm Canelo, I might be calling out Floyd at 160.
Yeah, but you know he gonna do. I ain't gonna say he gonna do a soft touch, but he ain't gonna do. If he gonna do a fight, he gonna do. It's gonna be a PBC guy. It ain't gonna be a Crawford or Canelo. They DAZN and ESPN. You know how that go. So that he.
Right, but those are two biggest fights, though.
Yeah, but they don't care about that.
I mean, if Floyd for Canelo again, you know how big that fight would be. Like that would be huge.
Yeah, but that'd be huge, but not for the first one back. You paying the first one back. You paying for the event. You're not paying for the fight.
But he's only going. So you think if Floyd
I think
comes
going
back?
twice. I think going. If he come back, I think he's going twice this year.
Oh, you think he's gonna fight twice?
I think
this year?
yeah, I think he's going 2 times.
Well, I think he fight once.
Why come back for once?
Because he's gonna make out. He's gonna
Get
make
both
$1
back.
billion.
Get both back. Get that May bag and get that September.
Okay,
bag.
so who would Floyd fight in May?
MMA fighter. I'm telling you what they. I'm telling you what they. It's about money. It ain't about. It's about the event. It ain't about
MMA guy.
MMA. If it was me, if I'm running PBC and Floyd coming back, I would go Puerto Olympics.
I can't see Floyd doing it for that.
I think he pick
fight.
Porter apart. Easy. Porter, easy work for Floyd. Easy work. He know he's gonna be at all times.
That's not a normal. That's not a fight that Floyd would take.
Why not? There's nothing against Porter. Think about it. He's know where Porter gonna be. Porter can't. What he gonna do? He gonna outbox him? No, I'm asking you. Gonna outbox him?
It's the Madonna fight all over again.
You gonna rough him up?
Yeah.
That's what he wants you to do, though.
It's like it's the Madonna fight all over.
That's what he want, though. You come into his wheelhouse. You got to think about it. That's why I say Lipinus, the guy he gonna come in his wheelhouse. He know he's gonna be.
Well,
why we fight?
See, the Lipinus one makes sense if you say the first one is about the event.
Yeah, it's Lipinus.
Right. It's not about Lipinus at all. You pay him a career high in like $3 million. You keep all the bread.
Me personally, like if I'm Floyd, I fight Keith Thurman first week back. He'll whoop his ass.
Oh yeah.
That's how much. There's nothing against Keith, but Keith. If I could pick a name, I fight Keith Thurman.
Oh, and Thurman would take that bread so fast.
He want the money. He'll fight Keith Thurman.
Yeah. But that's again to me.
Keith Thurman.
To me, listen. While I think Floyd will win the fight, that's not a move that Floyd would make. To me, the Lipinus one makes sense. To me, is that okay? The first fight is all about me. The first one's all about me.
Like when Mike came in from jail, he fought Peter McNeely.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about me.
Mm-hmm.
The second fight is about me and Manny. You know, finishing off our business. It's a business joint. So I can see Floyd doing in that way, where the first one's about me, the second one is like.
Here we go. I got a name for you. That's moving down. He gonna name. It ain't gotta be at welterweight. He can fight Austin Trout at 150. Austin Trout moved in the world. He can fight Austin Trout.
All right. So word on the street about Trout.
Mayweather Trout.
The word on the street on Trout is he's gonna fight Crawford.
Oh, you heard that?
That's the fight that Trout is fighting.
Did you hear that from somebody? You guys to get sure you hear that from somebody. I heard that. Did you hear that from a source?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. No, I heard they got something in the bag for Crawford. We're not talking about
right.
Because they asked Bud about Porter. He said they ain't on the table right now. And somebody told me that they have something in the works.
Right. All right. So the key was Trout announced back in, I think September that he was going down to 147.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all about Crawford because they're trying to find real fighters.
But he PBC too though.
No, he's no PBC no more.
You sure?
I'm almost certain. And if he is,
they want to sacrifice him.
Exactly. Like they're not.
Go get that check.
Yeah, it's like do whatever you gotta do. Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
So Trout has pretty much told everybody he's going back down to 147. I think there's a fight coming up in February. I mean,
soon, yeah.
In January.
On his new channel too,
Right.
His Bible channel.
Yeah,
is a church channel, right?
It's something. Yeah, it's something all awkward, right? And his brand new channel. But if he wins that fight, I heard that he gets Crawford.
Okay, I mean,
So that's something. You know what I mean? And Trout's a name. He's a legitimate name. He's a quote unquote bigger guy coming down.
He won't give no credit for beating him though.
No,
They won't give him no credit.
no. Even if Trout, to me, is a solid fighter, he's been in the majority of his fights. You know what I'm saying? But to me,
He's similar to Sean Porter. He just can't pull him out.
yeah,
He's similar to Porter.
yeah,
I mean, actually, no. Yeah, he's similar to Porter. He just can't pull his big fights out. Besides Cotto, He lost to Canelo close. He lost to Charlos close. I mean, so he always in the fight.
Yeah. He's always in He's always in the fight. Okay, let's see what's Trout. So Trout next fight is coming up against Robezel Montoya, and it's scheduled to be. Oh, they haven't announced which.
Oh, there's no date yet.
It's no weight yet.
Oh, no weight.
Yeah, so it's not. We don't know if it's a welterweight fight.
It's probably like 150. Actually,
It's
like
about 150.
150.
Exactly.
And make 147 for the big fight. You don't waste getting in the 147 for a non-title fight.
Right.
That makes sense. 150.
Right.
150 and a half.
Right. So if he can win this fight, I think they may serve him up for Crawford. And that's just the first part of Crawford, because he wants Crawford to fight three times.
Next year?
Yeah, and maybe by the end of the year, he might be able to talk out into giving him Thurman or Thurman Daniel Porter. But the key to all that is how well this Fury and Wilder joint go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so if they do good business on that, then they can say, okay, we can do this. Like, we got a real formula because we got Fox, ESPN, and we got a real formula. And I think if the formula between Fox and ESPN, and some people think it's going to crack 3 million.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think do 500,000.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see a big number.
No. I see about
especially with no press tour. No press tour.
But they're gonna get their press. Okay, so they didn't do a traditional press tour because all their heavy promotion is gonna come Super Bowl week.
No. I get that, but why not do a 3-city press tour? Because that's because the personalities.
To me, I'll put it like this. I feel you on that because
that's the personalities. You want to get them out there back in for the new year. You want to get them back in the eye of the people,
right? And that, to me, that makes sense. If you would have did like a Fox produced show and an ESPN produced show, and then you have one co-produced press tour show, and like NYC, so you do one in like say L.A., you one in
no
London,
doubt,
and the other joint in New York.
Keep like that.
And just keep it real simple. The 3 biggest cities, because the fight is already going to be in the MGM Grand.
Because like you say, when it come fight time, you're gonna do the circuit. You're gonna do first take. You're gonna do.
They're gonna be on every platform.
You're gonna do Sway. You're gonna do Charlemagne. You do. I get all that, but I just feel like you got to make this event. I think they are though.
I think this is going to be. I think Fox and ESPN, the plan is to, if you notice, you've already seen the promos on ESPN now on just basic, like on their national championship game.
No, what it is, bro. No, it's with me, bro. This is right what it is.
Go ahead.
I'm just right old school with it. Like I remember Floyd said, it takes 6 months to build a pay-per-view. Like, build the pay-per-view. Build it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like it's the press conferences, the one-on-ones. Like, you got all these apps. You got the ESPN Plus app. You got the sit down with Andre Ward. I want to see all that. Like, it should be old school, like Don King style, where he will have you going from city to city promoting this fight.
Right, exactly. No. I feel you. I think, put it like this. I feel what your point.
I like the posters in the barbershops. I like that. I like,
You don't think they have built up enough goodwill from the first fight?
Nah, it was a year ago. This you got to think.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that a bit because it's been a while and people forget.
And like this not 1970, where it's football, basketball, baseball. Well, basketball was a big sport back in then.
Right.
But you got boxing, horse racing. We ain't got social media. We ain't got all this stuff that makes you forget about. That was a year ago.
Right.
People forget what happened 5 months ago.
Right. True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a great fight. The ending. You know, like I said, I don't want to say I'm a hater or I'm down on it. It's just like I don't feel like he's gonna do the number they think he's gonna do.
Cause they're talking 3 million.
All right, 750,000. It won't crack $1 million.
Wow.
It won't crack $1 million.
If it don't crack $1 million, it's a colossal thing.
I don't think Fury Wilder is bigger than Crawford versus Spence. I think Crawford versus Spence is a bigger fight.
Really?
I think it's a bigger fight.
Somebody asked me, what's the biggest fight to be made? I mean, Crawford's, I don't know.
The biggest fight to be made is AJ versus Wilder. That's the biggest fight to be made.
Is AJ Wilder because
heavyweight championship for all the belts. It's the big guys.
Right, exactly.
I just don't think.
Well, this is the millennial joint.
No. This is like, here we go. Fury and Wilder is like Thurman versus Crawford or Thurman versus Earl. Yeah, it's a big fight, but it ain't the fight.
It's not the fight.
It's like Marquez versus Pacquiao. It ain't Floyd versus Pacquiao.
Right. I feel you.
It's a big one, but it ain't the one we want though.
It's not the exact.
It's Kelly Rowland, ain't Beyonce. Ain't nothing wrong with Kelly Rowland.
Right, exactly. There's nothing wrong with her. Exactly. Right. I got you. You might be right, but
here we go too. Let's keep it a bean.
Okay.
Fury horrible, entertainment wise. Them rounds was horrible. Like him and AJ, somebody going to sleep within the first 5 rounds. They're gonna mix it up. Ain't no the back foot. Wilder got find. Wilder ain't got to find. Wilder ain't got to find Joshua, and Joshua ain't got to find Wilder.
Right. So Fury's a con in the ring.
Yeah.
His whole thing is to frustrate you to the point where you're not fighting like you're gonna totally abandon your game plan because he's just conning around so much. I just want to knock this guy out.
And think about that, and that's why I always think that Demetrius Andrade to beat Canelo. He gonna fight that Canelo fight. He gonna get Canelo mad how Fury do people. He gonna frustrate you. I was gonna
talk to you about that because
he's gonna frustrate you.
My next guy to talk about because
what's up with him?
Because all right, the Canelo thing to me this year, and everybody's getting on the fight of the year, but I swear that Kovalev fight just left such a bad.
Fugazi.
It just felt so fraudulent, yo.
It was that was he fired a year, right? But that was a calculated, planned out. All right, I'm gonna get you Dane Jacobs, good fighter, top 3 middleweight. I can't hit on that.
Right, no,
great one,
exactly.
But the Kovalev one was like, remember how it was set up. This how Oscar said it, and even some people Canelo team said it. We want undisputed, so this is what we do it. All right, bet he gonna beat Danny, Boo Boo gonna fight Selecki, then we gonna get undisputed.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, Boo Boo looked too good. 12-0.
Right.
Hold up. Now
in the first round. You dropped in the first round.
Now I'm dropping belts.
Right, exactly.
Now you dropped the WBA. No, I'm lying. You dropped WBC, the franchise bullshit. Then the IBF come up. The IBF goes so Triple G fight Chinko for it. That was a great fight too. People forget about that fight. Devin Chinko versus Triple G. That was a great brutal fight.
Brutal fight.
I think that was. I think Spence and Porter was a better fight. I think Devin Chinko versus Triple G was more like a more brutal fight.
That was a brutal fight.
Yeah,
and Devchenko through that loss, I think. That's a perfect fight for Charlo.
He's going to come back. No, they gonna make that eventually. They the same side of the street. That's PBC. So I can see that. But they
that's a perfect fight for Charlo.
But they built on Charlo off of what's name? I see how they built on him. They talking about Eubank Jr. next.
Who?
Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah. Right. And that's really trash. But see,
he gonna see what's gonna happen. Come on, bro.
But Eubank is talented.
But this old school Don King move. You get the press conference gonna hype the fight up. The dad, Eubank Jr. talk.
Right.
Kid got great chin. Kid gonna sleep within 3 rounds. He gonna motivate Charlo. He gonna sleep. They're gonna make Charlo bigger. He gonna knock him out on Fox. Well, I had Showtime, but
yeah. I should see. Eubanks does have some talent.
No, he's not bad. He just doesn't. I don't think he's in the upper echelon talent. I don't think he's Here we go. He's not an A-class fighter.
Put it like this.
He could be B class guy. He can't be an A class guy fighter.
So why is Charlo, to me, avoiding Andre? So like openly avoiding him. Saying I don't want to. He's like I don't want to fight him. You got
It's
guys.
two parts.
They saying the dead zone. Like
It's two ways in my opinion. See,
okay.
This is how Charlo get a pass for once because remember back in the day where Boo Boo pulled out against his brother. Well, he never really pulled out because he never signed a contract. But let's say he pulled out the fight for argument's sake.
Right.
He pulled out, so people say, well, he pulled out before he ain't reliable. And Charlo got the PBC thing behind him. Well, he said I can fight guys on my side of the street. But then when Eddie come out offer you $7 million, and you not made 1.5 in the fight on the books, we question you.
Right.
That's $7. See what Mikey did? Mikey went over there and got that $7 million from the zone to fight Jesse Vargas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know how that go. So he about the bag. You know what I mean? So let's see what Charlo gonna do because Boo Boo. You see, he wishing Merry Christmas him and his brother on Twitter. So they was going back and forth.
Indeed. Hey, listen, we just going to take a quick break. This is the Bushman Podcast, Glocawear Radio. We go wait. With some people stay in the building. I got a special guest that popped her head in the studio. So we're just going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and talk some more boxing. This is Fly Sports Talk, not Dry Sports Talk, you heard.